Hey everybody, how are you out there? Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Just trying to get myself situated for all of you guys, and thanks for always holding in. Sorry I wasn't with you yesterday. Um, where I normally book all my podcasting and coming on live with you guys, I was just a little under the weather, and as I went to do it, my voice was so weird, and I just thought, all right, I'm gonna not go and record this because I just sound funky. So now we're here today. So give me a second as I get us all set up. You're not going to want to miss today's topic. So here we go. Okay, we are back. And really, I want you guys to stop putting off one thing. There is one thing in your life you've been putting off for way too long. Drum roll, please. Because I know you, ladies, you're not unmotivated. You're not lazy. You're disconnected from aliveness. You're not choosing aliveness. You're thinking, Callie, aliveness? What are you talking about? This is my coaching hat, you guys. I don't have a hat on today, okay? This is my coaching hat that it's like up to you to decide if you want to have this in life. We want purpose, passion, meaning, a meaningful pursuit to create this like, ooh, butterfly effect, right? The aliveness in life that when you go places, people feel your energy. They want to do what you're doing. They know you like have a plan and are going somewhere that it's out there for everyone. There's no more hiding, no more holding back, no more unknowing. But the truth is, you keep saying later, right? Later, right now, the later means your energy, your joy, your confidence is slowly leaking away. Because really, we're all now aging. If you're on this podcast and you're listening to me, you're over 40. If you're over 40, you're aging, right? So you need to say, okay, what is aliveness and why do I really want it? And it's not like excitement, okay? We can all be excited about stuff, but excitement will come and go. Aliveness comes from engaged energy. If any of you know one of my mentors, Brendan Burchard, he talks about this living an aliveness life, right? Every single day, but we've got to generate that and generate energy for that. So, with that, what I want you guys to think about it comes from purpose. It comes from maybe like a movement. It comes from the meaningful pursuit in something, your purpose and passion in something, feeling like life is going somewhere. Because for most of us, we're like, is life going somewhere? My kids are gone. My job is blah. I've been doing it for 30 years. Life is just okay. And that's where you got to turn the dial. You got to change the thinking. You got to say, wait, this part of my life is just beginning. And it can be so juicy. And the more juicy it is, the more alive that you're going to be. But why do you think you guys stay stuck? That's the real question. Okay. Women stay stuck because they're waiting to feel ready. What's ready? Ladies, what's ready? Remember those days when we are like, when are we gonna have a baby? I'll wait till I'm ready. There wasn't a ready. When are you gonna buy a house? When I'm ready. I don't know. Things just kind of start unfolding, right? We just gotta do it. Or maybe you're waiting for energy to magically appear. It ain't happening. Sorry to pull the plug, ladies. That's just not happening. Especially when you're entering this stage of life. It's even more that you have to be purposeful of taking care of your health in order to generate this aliveness that you want. I know a few of you are overthinking, 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 overthinking. A few of you are like people pleasing, people pleasing. And a few of you are just normalizing the fact that you're just exhausted. And that's just what life's going to be. I'm exhausted. Enough. Okay, let me back up for a second. For those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Kelly Lebsha. I'm a high performance health and wellness coach, but I also mentor business and wellness entrepreneurs to create a life they desire to live, to generate the leverage in wealth, right? Which is well-being and happiness. Well-being and happiness, right? When we translate to wealth, it also, yes, it's like currency, but it's also energy. So, how do I help people create this aliveness in life and some financial means to have this beautiful stream of currency throughout their life? So, this is the bottom line, everybody. Are you ready for it? Energy follows action, follows movement. When you're doing nothing, when you're waiting, when today was just like yesterday and the day before, and you're not making a purposeful decision, I am changing. We talked a lot about preferences in some of the last podcast episodes that we've been doing. And it is just time to take a deep look at yourself and go, oh, I the one holding myself back? Like I'm responsible for all this? I can't just blame it on like my family history, my parents' health, just getting older. No, okay? You gotta flip that aliveness switch. You heard me talking about flipping the switch. You can flip switches inside of us to turn back the clock. Today, we're talking about this aliveness switch. It's like you're gonna go into your garage and flip the master breaker, like, let's go. Like, are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. But where is that breaker? You don't need a new plan. What you need is engagement. That's where we get this, oh yeah, fun, juiciness, drive. Let's go. I want what you have feeling when you start in motion, okay? So move your body even when you don't feel like it. Movement is the key to the neurotransmitters firing, to feeling happy, to creating some more joy. If you're like, oh, I can't move my body, I just don't feel good, I just don't have the energy, like nothing's gonna happen. We have to do the thing even when we don't feel like it. Can we do that? So I want you to think, is there one aligned decision? Just one aligned decision, one aligned baby step you can take today to get yourself feeling like, huh, okay. Maybe you need to say yes to that one thing that's a little scary, that you're a little unsure of, that like, should I join this company? Should I build this? Should I take this job? Should I start this new endeavor? Should I go to this new Pilates studio? Like, does it scare you a little bit? Then go for it. Then yes. We need that little bit of like butterfly effect of unsure and excitement. I want you to stop negotiating the version of you that feels so comfortable all the time. We're in our comfort zone. You know the old saying, right? That there's no growth in your comfort zone and there's no comfort in your growth zone. And when we have these personal preferences, we fall back in the personal preference of like, this is comfortable. That's enough. But if that's what you do every day to everything you're exposed to and every opportunity you have, you will never have that aliveness that you deserve, that you really want, that deep inside you're like dying for, but you're like, oh, it's just not for me. I won't have it, right? Well, here's the thing. If you're like me, you're a high performer. Okay. Maybe you don't feel like it today, but you once were. You were the top teacher. You were the top athlete. You were the top scholar. You were the top salesperson. You were the best mom. You were like the top, right? You were a striver. I know that. And you didn't wait for motivation because motivation is going to wax and wane. High performers do things differently. They decide how they want to feel. When you wake up in the morning, you decide how you want to feel. I am going to feel fabulous today. I am just going to bless somebody's life. You just watch out because the energy that's radiating from me is lights out. What is it? Bring it on. Just like you pick your clothes you're going to wear for the day. Do you guys like this cute little jacket? This is not even my jacket, but you know what? My daughter is abroad right now, and she has a closet full of clothes that are not with her. And I just thought, hey, while she's gone, I used to not like pink. The last 5 years, you can tell from my brand, like pink has become my vibe because it makes me energetic, it lights me up. I don't know why. I was never a pink girl. I was never a heart girl. And suddenly I am. So you can change, right? High performers decide how they want to feel. High performers create structure that supports your energy. What is that structure? Meaning, maybe you're getting that movement and you're at morning sunlight. It's structure that no matter what, I get in I do what I say I'm going to do. I want you to pursue something that's meaningful to you and that you're doing it consistently. What I found was when I engage with something that was helping people, because my background as a physical therapist is always helping people. But when I pivoted, I wanted to be able to still help people. And I actually wanted to help people and leave a bigger footprint, right? So when you're working online, you can work with people all over the world. I can have a bigger footprint and a bigger impact. I wanted that. That pursuit, okay? I wanted to pursue something that's meaningful and something that I knew would help others. And in all of that, I'm now helping people with their health and helping people create that financial engine that I talked about. Talk about aliveness and energy, right? So if you're like, I have no clue, this is not the podcast for that, but please feel free to reach out to me. I am going to be doing some business masterclasses. They will not be on this podcast, but I am going to be doing some business masterclasses. I would love for you to learn more. But you need to, as a high performer, somebody who wants aliveness, you need to protect your health, protect your strength, protect your nervous system. These are all things I know you know, but maybe you're not taking seriously or you haven't implemented one or two things to benefit those areas. So, ladies, I need you to stop postponing your life. We're having fun. I want you to feel so vibrant. And I tell my membership group, if you were to like future cast yourself in 20 and 30 years from now, what do you want to be able to do? What do you see your life as? How are you feeling? What are you doing? What are you motivated for? If that's what you are thinking for that, far in the future in 20, 30 years, then what are you doing now? You need to develop it now so that you can have that in the future. So stop postponing your life. That's really the bottom line. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There's no more after the kids, when I lose the weight, when I get the more money. Stop handling your power over circumstance. You need to ask yourself, what would I do today if I trusted myself? What would I do today if I trusted myself? And go do it. Go do it. And here's the payoff for choosing aliveness. There's a big payoff. You want to think when a woman chooses aliveness, are you guys ready for this? Her confidence rises. You guys want more confidence? Yes. Your energy improves. Heck yeah, we all want more energy because honestly, aging is fighting and robbing us of that energy. Decisions will be clearer. Isn't that going to be amazing when you can make decisions and they just come so clear? Your health shifts faster. I think we'd all love that, right? Your health shifts faster and your life feels expansive again. No more shrinking, no more small. Life feels expansive again. Like, oh my goodness, the world is so big and there is so much out there for me. I am going to be a woman who stops just surviving and I'm going to start stepping in and living fully engaged. Right? Is that, I want that for you. Do you want it for you? And are you ready to make that decision? So, you guys, I'm going to close out today. You know, when I do my solo podcast, I often do them short because I know you're a busy woman. I know you've got lots to do, and I'm probably in your ears right now while you're walking or while you're folding some laundry, or maybe you're just in your car. Aliveness isn't loud, aliveness isn't flashy, it's intentional. You don't need permission, you just need to make a decision. Okay? It's intentional. You do not need permission. You just need to make a decision. Stop putting life off. Start living like you are meant to live here. and let's go. Let's get that juiciness together. All right, you guys, it's always a pleasure jumping on. I hope you love this. Again, it's always just fun to chat. I feel like I'm with you. It's always so great. And it would mean the world to me. We are trying to grow our podcast in 2026. So please, from the bottom of my heart, if you're on social media, stop, go over to your favorite podcast platform, subscribe to Thriving in Midlife. If you're on my podcast right now, oh my goodness gracious, please, please, please pause, rate and review us. Give us a 5-star review. That is the one way we can get this podcast out to more women. Live a bigger footprint. There are thousands of women dying out there to choose aliveness in their life. So help me help them, right? Help me help them by rating and reviewing this podcast today. I've got a lot in store for you in 2026. Myself, as well as Dr. Heidi, be on the lookout of something really big happening in February and March. And with that, I will send you off in fabulous energy today. All right, you guys, thanks so much for being here. I hope this was helpful. And share this with one of your girlfriends or your besties, anybody out there that you think wants to hear this today. Bye, everyone.